Hey there guys, Thomas here. Now today instead of reviewing an anime, I'm going to be reviewing an anime convention. Not exactly sure how well it will turn out, but I will try my best. But first, we have to get there. Yes, today I'll be reviewing Animecon that's happening in Helsinki Messukeskus. I'll be looking at the merch area, the workshops, and how friendly it is towards people who don't speak Finnish. And I'll even end up giving an arbitrary score at the end. So let's get the tickets now. Okay, so I got the tickets and it only took me 35 minutes to stand in line. Though we waited for almost 2 hours, but that's kinda our fault. Now to see if the event is actually worth it. I paid 45 euros for a 2-day ticket, but you can get them a bit cheaper online. I just wanted to get the real experience of standing in the sun and slowly burning to a crisp. So, looking at the main events, those have been kind of a hit and miss for me. I couldn't go to most of them because they were in Finnish, and the ones that weren't, they didn't just interest me that much. The first day there were like 5 things to do out of 20, which were in English. Kamui Q&A, which was interesting, but there was a problem with that, which I'll explain later. The panels that were in English were Working the Korean Way, Do's and Don'ts of Writing Erotic Fanfiction, Look at Finnish-Japanese Soft Power Relations, and Humanoid Cities. And of course, I went to the Do's and Don'ts of Erotic Fanfic, because like, who do you take me for? But other than that, there wasn't much that I was looking forward to. There was also this K-pop random play dance-off, which was cool to watch because they could actually dance and it seemed fun. And how could I forget, they actually held the main event, the cosplay competition, on the first day, which I almost missed because it was called Cosplay Kilpailu, and yeah, I didn't actually know what it meant in the beginning. But overall, the first day in regards of the main events, just, I don't know, it didn't offer me that much. Now, if you have time between panels and workshops, then these are the things that you can do throughout the day. There are 5 things. You can get some food, read manga, play card games, play video games, or get merch. When talking about video games, I don't think that counts as an actual gaming corner, because most games were unplayable, you only had a handful of full games, some demos, and the rest were there to just look at, so I'm counting it more as a PlayStation demo booth. When you're hungry, you can get wok and curry or Hesburger. I tried both, and the curry place was my favorite. You can add as much food as you want for 10 euros, and that tasted pretty nice. Next up is the card game board game area, which was a bit underwhelming because it was just a couple of tables in the corner of the merch area. I'm not sure if they offered the games themselves or people just brought their own there. And the last part is the manga shelf, where you could actually take a manga and sit down and read it, and I think that was pretty nice. But overall, aside from the vast merch area, which was pretty awesome, the artist corner, the food corner, the plushie corner, even stuff that wasn't anime related was there. But yeah, aside from that, there wasn't that many fun things to do with your free time. Okay, day 1. I have to say, it was pretty uneventful. My main issue was that the event wasn't really English friendly, so if you don't speak Finnish, then you're kinda screwed. Of course you can always ask for help, but some of the things that seem obvious aren't. For example, to see Kamui or get into some other events, you need tickets. And it does make sense because seats are limited and they can't fit everybody in there, but there wasn't anywhere written that you need tickets. They do have this little book about every event, the information, the schedule, and even the tickets, but it's only in Finnish. And even in the beginning we spent quite a lot of time in a line that we weren't supposed to be in, because that was the line for people who had bought tickets. And since I wanted to buy them, I had to go to the other line, which really wasn't specified. There was a guy holding a sign there, but again it was in Finnish. So this made understanding the event a bit complicated, from finding the rooms to actually understanding what they're talking. For example, there was one Q&A with a Japanese manga writer, but in the menu it was just Q&A. So I went in there expecting that, okay, if he talks Japanese, maybe they'll translate it into English.
大丈夫です。緊張してません。
kaikki ok, en jännitä.
But no. He spoke Japanese that was translated into Finnish. Damn. But I can't really blame them for that. Of course it's in Finnish because most people here are from Finland. And everybody that I asked help from did speak English and was pretty helpful. So, I don't know. Hopefully the second day will be a bit better. Okay, so day 2 started off pretty well. We had a Kahoot game about anime openings and endings, and that was really awesome because it got everybody participating, and I feel like it had a nice morality boost to get the morning really going. I loved it. Then I finally got to meet Kamui Cosplay, she was super nice, and regarding the panels, again, there wasn't that much to do for me, but... Oh my god, it's the Anime Man and Akidearest. Oh my god. Ah, they're so close to me. I can smell them. I want to touch them. I could touch them. Okay, and now to perform to merch this. Let's see what I can get for 20 euros. One of the main things that you can look towards at a convention are the cosplays. And this year, the cosplays here are so diverse. Oh my god, we just look at that diversity. So many different costumes, so many different people. This is Okay, no, I'm kidding. I honestly haven't seen this many amazing cosplays in my entire life. Okay, so I'm back home, as you might have noticed. The convention is over and my overall thoughts are... aside from a couple of cool panels, the second day was a bit more exciting than the first one, but just barely. And again, the age barrier plays a pretty big role. Fuck is this? I just want to go to the bathroom. Does this mean it's closed or open? I don't know. Because there was this one panel or show called Cosplay Deity, which was this kind of a weird bachelor combination of having one character in cosplay be behind the wall and try to find their perfect bachelor from the 3 candidates that were also in cosplay and had to act out the character. But again, since it was in Finnish, I couldn't understand anything and it was... damn! I know I'm bitching a lot about the language, but the thing is that overall this just wasn't that good for an international traveler, and I'm pretty sure that there were a lot of people there who couldn't speak Finnish, because Anime Man and Akidearest were there, who are one of the biggest in the anime YouTube scene, and that was pretty much their only visit to Europe. And I don't think I could justify the price for it, at least not for somebody who... God damn, there's so many mosquitoes. At least not for a person who can't speak Finnish. And I'm not even considering the price to get there and to stay at a place overnight. Overall, I'd say that it did have its pretty cool moments. They managed to get some pretty famous people there, and there was some pretty cool panels, but overall it was pretty underwhelming, so I'd give it 2.5 cons out of 5. Oh, it was such a great idea, making a series about going to conventions and reviewing them in Europe, where there's like 3 different conventions per year. I'm a genius! But do let me know what you thought about the review and what else I should consider if I were to make this series and review other conventions in the future. Peace.